Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Seerah Reminder, where we reflect, revive, and reconnect with the Sunnah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Today's video is a powerful reminder that touches every one of us. How did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam maintain a perfect balance between his worship and his worldly responsibilities? In a time where many of us feel overwhelmed, juggling family, work, and spirituality, the Seerah shows us that balance is not only possible, it's part of the Sunnah.
The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the most devoted worshipper, without a doubt. He would stand for long hours in night prayer, to the point that his feet would swell. He would fast regularly, remember Allah constantly, and his dhikr would never leave his tongue. Yet, he never abandoned the people around him. He didn't isolate himself in a cave. After the revelation began, he came back into the world to lead, to teach, to heal hearts. In fact, the Qur'an addressed him with a beautiful command. So remain steadfast as you have been commanded, you and those who have turned with you to Allah. Balance, constancy, community. He didn't live like a monk, he lived like a messenger.
Let's talk about his worldly life. He was a husband who mended his own clothes and served his family, a leader who solved disputes, led armies, and signed treaties, a businessman in his early years, known for honesty and trust, a friend and a teacher, always available, approachable, never distant. The Sahaba said, "When the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was with us, he was one of us. He played with children, smiled at strangers, and stood beside the weak and the oppressed. Yet, his connection with Allah was never lost."
One of the most beautiful patterns of his life was, the night belonged to Allah. The day belonged to the people. He would recharge spiritually in private and pour that light into others during the day. It's the perfect Sunnah pattern for us today. Too often we say, "I'm too busy to pray," or "I'll focus on Deen later in life." But the Prophet ﷺ was busier than all of us, yet he gave each part of his life its due right. As he said, "Your Lord has a right over you. Your body has a right over you. Your family has a right over you." This is true Islam, a life of balance, not burnout.
Let's make it practical. 1. Start your day with Fajr and Qur'an. Even 10-15 minutes of quiet zikr can reframe your entire day. 2. Don't neglect family. It's Sunnah. Spending time with loved ones, helping around the house. These are acts of worship with the right intention. 3. Use your profession as a platform. Be honest at work. Smile. Share knowledge. Everything becomes an act of ibadah with the right intention. 4. Reconnect with the night. Even 2 rakats of qiyam once a week. It's not about quantity, it's about sincerity. 5. Stay consistent, not extreme. As the Prophet ﷺ said, "The most beloved deeds to Allah are those that are consistent, even if small." Bukhari and Muslim.
The Prophet ﷺ showed us that you don't need to disconnect from the world to connect with Allah. You can work, laugh, serve, rest, and still be close to Allah. He ﷺ was a teacher, leader, father, and worshipper all at once. So ask yourself, am I giving each part of my life its right, as he ﷺ did? If you want to live a life that pleases Allah
and brings peace to your heart, follow the balanced footsteps of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah help us walk in His way, live His Sunnah, and love Him more every day.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Seerah Reminder. New videos every week. Real Sunnah, real reminders for real life.